Hey everybody, welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It's your girl Angie, and I'm here for some hot topics. Now, vent for 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. We all heard all the housewives tea drop yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I was all set to make a video yesterday. I took some good notes, and it just seems like, sometimes you just have a day where you get a certain piece of information and it just stops you. Your whole mood changes. And yesterday, I couldn't bring myself to be bubbly to get into these hot topics. So that's why I'm a day late, y'all. I know I'm a day late. I'm probably $1 short. And as a new YouTuber, I need to be on top of these topics. So this is why I'm late. I just still want to give my 2 cents because I want to give my 2 cents. And then I done had to argue with the teenager on the whole ride home from football practice. Number one, I hate football practice starts so early. It's January. It's January. Number two, the whole car ride home smelled like a locker room. And it's cold outside, so I can't roll my window down. So I'm already on level 9 with an attitude. And then you can't talk to no teenagers, and so now I'm at a 10 because he got an attitude, and I'm like, you can't have no attitude with me. I'm the queen of the attitude. So I'm halfway not in the mood today, but I feel like doing something I love, which is getting on YouTube, talking about hot topics, talking about celebrity gossip, rumors, giving my 2 cents, will break my mood. That's what I need. So come on, y'all. Thank you for letting me vent real quick. And let's get into these hot topics. Get in these comments. Let's discuss. Let me know what y'all think. Okay, let's get into it. First, we're going to talk about Housewives of Potomac, Miss Gizelle Bryant. Now, this came from Media Takeout, so we know we got to take it with a grain of salt, and it probably ain't true, but we're going to talk about it. They saying Miss Gizelle is paying Pastor Jamal $100,000 to be her boyfriend as a storyline in this upcoming season of Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, let's break this down. I 100% believe it's true. Part of it, I must give 50-50. I believe that Gizelle is using Pastor Jamal as a storyline. I don't believe that she is really dating this man. People have forgiven cheating. People have forgiven people after scandals. We've all heard of their scandal. He's had many of side church members. And I think allegedly there was some rumors of some side babies. I don't know, because I never heard of Gizelle Bryant until Real Housewives of Potomac. So I never heard of that scandal when it first went down. But people have forgiven people for worse and gotten back together with people from worse. So to me, that's not a big deal. But just the way she did it on the show at the reunion, the way she was talking about it, I was like, yeah, this is her storyline. And let me tell you, Gizelle, you need a storyline. Girl, you need a storyline, because since you've been on Housewives, you ain't had no storyline. All you've been doing is stirring up mess with these ladies. You're becoming a new Kenya, and I don't like the stunts and stuff. Like, Gizelle is there for the check. Gizelle is there for the check. She's willing to do, say, act, cross her friends, make enemies for this check, and so she can be on TV. And I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Gizelle. I ain't mad at you, because that's the reality show game. One, my opinion, I don't believe they're dating, but I do believe this is going to be her storyline. Is it going to be juicy? Do I care that Gizelle is back with Pastor Jamal, real or fake? No. If it was real, I would love to see how you incorporate your children back into a family circle. That would be interesting. I want to know, if it's fake, how you explaining this to your daughters? Like, mama gonna just fake like she dating daddy for TV. Like, because your daughters are the ones who keep everything 100 with you. They definitely put you in check. I don't know. let me tell you what I don't believe. Let's go with what I don't believe in this story. I don't believe she paying him $100,000 nothing. I don't believe she paying him $100. I believe she probably went up to Pastor Jamal and was like, all this shit you put me through, all the heartache and pain you put me through, and you got me on these streets wanting to just be on a reality TV show for some coins. You can at least come play a role for a storyline. And I don't think Pastor Jamal has any problems with being on reality TV. He's done it before. He seems like the one who wants to have some attention. I don't know the man personally. That's just what I pick up from what I've seen of him on television. He's probably is a great pastor, a good man, just not a great husband. It happens. It happens. But she ain't paying. Now, they said Gizelle makes $500K. And let's say on a good tax year, she nets $350. She ain't giving him $100 or nothing. She not giving him $100 or nothing. So I believe they faking the funk for a storyline, but she ain't paying. She ain't paying. No ma'am. No ma'am. She can't afford to pay. She got that house to renovate for her children. She got some school to pay for. She ain't giving that man $100,000. Why would she give him $100,000 of anything when he paying her child support? That's just netting zero. I don't know how much her child support is, but that doesn't make sense. Why you gonna pay somebody when they owe you? Anyway, Gizelle, you got to pick it up this year. I don't want to see you and Robin. I already know y'all about to gang up on Monique. I don't want to see it. I need you to have a real storyline. I need all housewives to have a real storyline, or don't be on the show. Or don't be on the show. But let's move on from Gizelle, because when I first heard of that, I was like, yeah, she faking it, but she ain't paid. She ain't paid. But let's move on from that. Let's get into this NeNe situation. Now, I know y'all heard Wendy Williams got this text from NeNe that NeNe says she quitting the Housewives and that she has this huge secret that we're all going to feel so sorry for her about once we hear it. I love you, NeNe, but just leave. Just leave, because let's break this down. Let's break this down. Number one, Wendy, you wrong. If NeNe did not give you permission to say anything about these text messages, you wrong. Like she said, who said that? How can I not talk to my girlfriends in private and not expect it to be on national TV? Now, you are BFFs with the Queen of Gossip. But still, I do believe Wendy has a friendship code. So that leads me to believe that NeNe texted Wendy this information and that this is a stunt because she clearly wanted Wendy to say what she had to say. Now let's get into a few reasons why I believe this is a stunt. And then we're going to get into something else. One, I said NeNe needs people to feel bad for her. NeNe needs to play victim right now because Bravo just released that trailer where she spit at Kenya. She didn't spit on Kenya, but hell, she spit. We saw something white fly out of her mouth. And if that would have landed on any person in that group, it would have been on site. It would have been on site, NeNe, and you know it. And you know it. Let a drop of spit hit Candy. Even Tanya, I think Tanya would have whooped your ass if a drop of spit would have hit her. You spit, which is the nastiest shit. I've already said that's the nastiest shit you can do. So you need something to divert our attention away from that spit. Because I promise you, as we get closer to Grease, as we get closer to that Grease episode, and they put NeNe on Front Street for spitting at Kenya. We're going to use our words correctly. She didn't spit on her, but she spit at her. And I guarantee you, we're going to see more stunts from NeNe to... We probably going to hear the secret by then. I guarantee you, I'm willing to put money on it, y'all. I'm willing to put money on it. By the time we get to that spit episode, NeNe is going to have revealed her secret, whatever this secret is. But let's keep moving on. That's reason number one why I believe she set up this stunt with her good girlfriend, Wendy Williams, because she needs people talking about something else besides her spitting at Kenya. Number two, I 100% believe NeNe is the one who set up the schemes for the bullshit on Snakegate. And Snakegate was a huge fail. Whatever you intended to get done by Snakegate, whatever storyline you hoped it would help bring you into the circle of the girls, it did not work. So now it's time for stunt number two. Stunt number two is, I want to quit and I got a secret. No ma'am, Miss NeNe. No ma'am, Miss NeNe. Number three. Three. I'm holding up the wrong fingers. Number three. People always quit before they get fired. People always quitting something before they get fired. You know we do it every day. And I told somebody the other week, girl, why you quit when you could have got some unemployment? I ain't gonna say no names. But I promise you I just did. I was like, why are you quitting when you should have just got fired? Now you can't get no unemployment. But we good for doing it. One, because we got too much ego. We ain't gonna let nobody fire us. We gonna quit. And we already see the writings on the wall. NeNe has probably only been, out of all 12 of these episodes, I don't even think she's been in half of them. And then the half that she has been in, she's only been in, what, one scene talking to Candy, besides Toronto. So those are three reasons why I feel it's a stunt. Now, the following day, NeNe came out talking about, she said this all to Wendy in private, blah, blah, blah. I don't care nothing about that. But I was listening to, I want to say, dang, I don't want to say the wrong YouTuber's name. I should have wrote it down. But I did write down where it said Miss Tamara or TamaraTattles.com, whatever it is. I think it's Tamara, Tamara, however you want to call it, Tattles.com. She released some alleged, this is all allegedly, don't say Angie said nothing. I'm telling you what Tamara Tattles said. She had somebody get in her comments saying that Greg was cheating. That could be the big secret. NeNe admitted that Greg cheated. And then two, Greg got a side baby out there. And that's NeNe's big secret. And that's why NeNe and Wendy have bonded so quickly, is because both of their husbands, Wendy can now say ex-husband, congratulations girl, has some side babies. So that would be some good tea. That would be a good storyline. But let me dig into what I think about that. Number one, I do believe, because NeNe already said around that time Greg got sick with cancer that she was ready to leave his ass. Now, if it was just because of cheating, just because she tired of him, or because of a side baby, NeNe was ready to go. I believe she did not want to look like a total, complete bitch, because we already know it's some trolls that hate NeNe. I'm not one of them. I actually like NeNe. She's one of my favorite reality show characters, but I'm not down with the bullshit either, though. But I believe she didn't want to look like a complete bitch, so she stayed with Greg, but she wasn't very compassionate through that, and we saw it on camera, so I can say that. And I believe she kind of wants to leave Greg now, but let me tell you why that storyline not gonna work, NeNe. We've already seen you leave Greg on camera. We've already seen that storyline, so I don't want to see it again. If you're gonna leave Greg, leave Greg. I don't need it drawn out all over my TV screen because we've already seen it. Number two, this side baby thing. I feel like, and this is just Angie, if there is an alleged side baby out there by Greg while he was married to NeNe Leakes, somebody would have told it. Somebody in Atlanta would have told it. People don't like NeNe that much. They would love to throw that in her face, that Greg done had a baby on you, cancer, no cancer. People don't like NeNe that much in Atlanta. No, ma'am. Somebody would have told it. So I personally don't believe that side baby thing is true. But that's what the streets are saying. They saying these the Mama Joyce streets. And you know what the Mama Joyce streets say. Half the time that shit be true. Half the time that shit don't be true. But I don't know. But like I said before, I guarantee you, I go back to reason number one with that spit at Kenya. I guarantee you, if there is a side baby, by Greece we gonna know. If Greg did cheat, or if she is leaving Greg, whatever that secret is, whatever it could, because she already said, Wendy already said, the secret is not about anybody in her family being sick. It's not about NeNe being sick. To me, that's the only thing I'm going to feel bad for you for, is if something is wrong with your health. Or if, like, Greg's cancer came back. I would really feel bad for that. But anything else, girl, ain't nobody about to cry for you. No, ma'am. People get cheated on every day. Ain't nobody cry when Dennis cheated on Porsha. So why are we going to cry if Greg cheated on you? Good job using your homegirl Wendy. But whatever this secret is, trust me, by the Grease episode, we gonna know. Now let's quickly get into tongue-tied Porsha. Porsha was on Watch What Happens Live. And I never watched Watch What Happens Live that same night. I don't know why. I probably was watching Power or something else. But when I eventually watched it and got to the part of the interview where Andy was talking about Dennis, Porsha was so tongue-tied, and the first thing I said was, Porsha, you should have known Messy Andy was going to ask you these questions about Dennis. You knew for sure he was going to ask you about that video. You needed to have your answers prepped and ready to spit out. Even if you was gonna lie, whatever story you wanted us to believe that you thought about that Dennis situation, you should have had them ready to fly. By you stumbling over there, and we about to go all over what she said, it made you look funny. To me, it made you look funny. And I said the Hennessy probably caught you up. You probably started drinking too soon and got a little tipsy, and you probably had your answers prepped, but you couldn't remember them because of the Hennessy. Now, Andy messy, and I ain't mad at him. That's the point of the show. Y'all know what it is. He said, today, where are you and Dennis? And Porsha was like, we're working on our relationship. And I paused right there. Now, pause right there. Now, I know we film Housewives months in advance before we got to the live Watch What Happens. Y'all was just working on y'all relationship last week. Like, how much work y'all got to do? How much more work? How many months of work do y'all have to do? At some point, you should just be enjoying your relationship. At some point, like, you took the ring back. Now, mind you, she's saying all of this with that huge, beautiful rock on her finger. But at some point, you should be enjoying your relationship, enjoying your engagement, planning a wedding. But no, you still working on it. This is a good, probably, if this happened in the summertime, a good six to 7 months later. Now, let's keep going. So now Andy is like, well, do you trust him? And Portia's like, huh? You always asking me if I trust Dennis. And Andy's like, because I always want to know. When you come up here, I want to know. And she was like, well, every relationship is a work in progress. Just pray for us. Pause. Pause. Now, mind you, if anybody asks me just off bat if I trust my husband, I'm be like, yeah, Andy, why you keep asking me that? Now, mind you, say the videotape just came out, and mind you, in my mind, I don't want anyone to think there's a problem in our relationship. I'm like, yeah, Andy, why you always asking me that? I ain't gonna get caught off guard and be like, huh? Huh? Work on your answers, Porsha. Now, we passed that. We praying for Porsha. Now, Andy gets messy. He's like, now people want to know about these rumors about Dennis and this videotape. What do you got to say about that? I don't know. And Andy's like, what do you mean you don't know? What do you think about the videotape? And she's like, well, people are always talking, and it's the blogs. And I said, pause. It's not the blogs. It's not the blogs. It's a videotape of your man out at 4 a.m. with 4 young-looking women. It's not a blog, it's a video. What do you feel about what you've seen with your 2 eyes, Porsha? I said, you can't. She said, I'm just going to let people continue to comment and speculate while I try to figure out my life. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Until you say, I don't give a fuck about that video, that's my man, people going to continue to comment and speculate. We going to continue to talk about the dirty dog that we believe Dennis is, and we going to speculate that you just letting the man cheat in peace until you say otherwise. Now, Andy was like, after you saw the video, did you have any words with Dennis? And now Porsha can't answer. She figuring it out. Andy, I'm figuring out my relationship. Yeah. I'm figuring it out, my relationship. Figuring it out. Porsha, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than that, because you figured it out that night he got on both of his knees and gave you that ring. Do you just want the ring? Like, to me, either way, it's your relationship, it's your business. You understand, I believe you completely understand the reality show game. You know people gonna say whatever they gotta say about your man, and it's up to you to say a politically correct answer like, Dennis, he was just out with his coworkers. There's a video. I wish people would have gave him his privacy. It was really nothing. It was just them enjoying a meal after they closed up the hookah bar that night. Like, you could have said anything, but by you acting dumb, like, huh? We figuring it out? I don't know. Like, all of that in my mind is pretty much you saying, this motherfucker cheated and Andy is calling me out, and I don't want to look stupid for still wearing this rock and letting him cheat in peace, but I don't know what else to say. Like, girl, all them people on your team, they could have came up with a statement for you to say that would make whatever lie you wanted to put out there about what Dennis was doing at 4 o'clock in the morning. At least you could have said something to where people won't comment and speculate any further, because they'll be like, well, this is what Porsha said, so it is what it is. I don't know. But girl, if you're going to let the man cheat in peace, let the man cheat in peace. And tell people to mind their business. You would have did better to tell people to mind their fucking business. You would have did better looking at the camera and just saying, I wish people would mind their business. That's my man. Mind your business. But the dumb answers just make you look even dumber. But Porsha, you my favorite, girl. I'm sorry for having to say harsh things, but because Porsha is my favorite. I think she is gorgeous. I personally think, it ain't my place to tell nobody who to be with, but I personally think you can do so much better than a man who does not want to solely be with you for you. I think you have a great personality. You have a great amount to offer a relationship. You deserve someone better than who wants to be out with all these other women at 4 o'clock in the morning. It wouldn't work in my house, but girl, y'all don't live in my house, so I don't care. But let me get off this recording, because I did put my food in the oven and I don't want it to burn. And I kind of did that to time myself, like, Angie, don't get in here talking too much, because it's just been one of those past 2 days. I can't even say past week. It's just been the past few days. And I appreciate y'all listening to this video and just let me talk about let me say allegedly. Like, Angie ain't said none of this. I'm just giving my opinion. Just letting me give my opinion on some of this alleged celebrity gossip. That Porsha stuff ain't alleged, because she said it, because I wrote down exactly what she said. But this really is fun to me. I really enjoy doing this for my channel. I hope this video isn't too down. By this weekend, when we get into like Jocelyn and Family or Fiance, I might be a little bit more upbeat. But I do need to get back into my routine and just doing things, you know, just to get your mind sometimes off of just life. And talking about other people's drama is better than just dealing with things that are just life. And I'm telling you, you keep on living, everybody gonna have one of those days, one of those weeks. Keep on living. But thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together by this weekend, y'all. I promise y'all I'm gonna get it together. But you know what to do. Become a part of the Kiss My Cheeks family. Subscribe to the video. Look at some of my other videos. I promise you they're a lot more upbeat. I kind of did this video today for me. But a lot of my other videos are a lot more upbeat. So subscribe. You will be entertained. And like this video, share the video, get in the comments, let me know what you think about this little bit of gossip that the housewives are up to this week, and we'll just move forward from there. Y'all have a good night. Bye.